pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. All right, at this time, it is time for public comments. Do we have anyone from the public here to speak with us tonight? Seeing none, I will close the public comments period. We'll move on to approval of the Planning Commission minutes for July 28th. Any comments or questions or edits to the minutes? Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, let's do roll call.
Vice Chairperson Clark,
Aye.
Commissioner Curtis,
Aye.
Commissioner Day,
Aye.
Commissioner Johnson,
Aye.
Commissioner Lyman,
Aye.
Commissioner Scary,
Aye.
Chairperson Knies.
Aye. All right, that's 7-0, so that passes. All right, at this time, we will move on to item number 4 of our public hearing. Code amendment requests by Town of Christiansburg applicant to amend the Christiansburg Town Code, Chapter 42, Section 42-8, conditional use permits, Section 42-9, lighting and minimum off-street parking, Sections 42-743, 42-99-3, 42-134-3, 42-161, 3, 42-189, 3, 42-224, 3, 42-255, 3, corner lots, Sections 42-33, 42-68, 42-93, 42-128, 42-155, 42-183, 42-218, 42-249, 42-281, 42-305, 42-226. Permitted uses of the Christiansburg Town Code. The request is to alphabetize permitted uses and parking requirements, to clarify corner lot frontage requirements, and to clarify what reasonable conditions may be imposed on a conditional use permit. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to staff to give us an overview, and I know that some of them have highlights with blue changes, other ones don't have any. So if you could just walk us through all of that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure. Good evening, Commissioners.
Good evening.
The proposed code amendment in front of you was initiated by staff based on feedback provided by community members to provide clarity, accessibility, and efficiency in navigating the zoning code. The proposed code amendment aims to improve readability of various sections of the zoning code without changing the meaning or intent of these sections. One main goal of this code change is to alphabetize use lists in the various zoning districts as well as in the lighting and parking section. Within the zoning district's permitted uses sections, we also categorized uses as by right or by conditional use permit. This change aligns with the format of the industrial district sections. You'll find that the industrial district sections are not included in this proposal because these sections are already following this format. In addition to use formatting, you will find a clarification of the measurement of corner lots. This change is intended to correct a typo that introduced pi rather than the intended abbreviation PI for point of intersection, which had caused some confusion. The last change is to provide clarity by removing unnecessary phrasing from the conditional use permit section that outlines what makes a proposed condition reasonable. Regarding how some of them have strike-throughs and others don't, you'll see that the ones that have strike-throughs and the new proposed language are the shorter sections, the corner lots, and the conditional use permit change. Really, when we looked at doing strike-through for the use sections, it was just a big blue line through everything and all new text because we had to reorder everything. So what you have instead for those sections is the existing code language is provided to you, and then the proposed code language in two kind of separate sections of your packet. And it should be clear by the heading.
Proposed.
Yeah, there's proposed and then there's existing or something like that.
Without doing a line by line read, is it a safe assumption to assume that none of the language had changed for any of them, just the order in which they're falling, and if they're, since there is no strike through or edits in looking at it, unless I did a line by line.
So there is no language change that changes the meaning of anything in the use sections.
Okay.
The most change that you see there is a hyphen that was maybe missed in the original and has been added just to clear up the grammar.
Okay.
But really, it was reordered without changing the words.
Okay.
I also just wanted to make sure in case someone's like, oh, I noticed, did you know that this thing changed and y'all didn't catch that when you approved it? Just because some of our citizens might kind of bring up that concern.
And any of those hyphen changes are in there as a strike through.
I did see those. It took me a second to figure out what I was seeing that was different, and all appeared to be was the hyphen. Commissioners, do y'all have questions about, I guess first, any of the strike-through pieces that you have read? So like the very clearly, something is different. So getting rid of the pi, because my brain went to pi 3.14. And I was like, how do I calculate that? Okay. So I did that, and then some of it was as simple as like the hyphens. Any questions or comments about the strike-throughs? There was the change of, looks like you added like residential header and
Commercial.
commercial header.
Yes, so a couple of headers were added, and also the by right versus by conditional use permit within the use sections.
And that was just separating them out, but nothing changed. Nothing moved from by right or to CUP. None of them changed
Correct.
categories.
And we didn't even remove the words by conditional use
I
permit.
saw that in there. It still
Yeah.
repeated itself. So no comments or questions about any of the strike-through blue stuff of any kind? Okay. Any questions or comments, commissioners, during our public hearing time? Regarding the re-alphabetizing of each of the uses, and then also separating out by right versus conditional use permit headers.
No.
Thank you. Any other comments from anybody here regarding the public hearing for these code reorganizations? Seeing none, I close the public hearing for this. Okay. Any comments, questions, concerns at all related to these changes?
Nope.
All right, and seeing no public concerns, I read through them. I appreciate the overview, just clarifying that no changes were made, because I know some of our citizens would maybe ask about that, so I appreciate that. Are folks ready to take action? If we're ready to take action, since our public hearing is closed, and I am allowed to do that, do I have a motion to approve these changes?
I'll make a motion to approve the code amendment request by the town of Christiansburg.
Okay, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, let's do roll call.
Vice Chairperson Clark,
Aye.
Commissioner Curtis,
Aye.
Commissioner Day,
Aye.
Commissioner Johnson,
Aye.
Commissioner Lyman,
Aye.
Commissioner Scary,
Aye.
Chairperson Kanice.
Aye. All right, that passes 7-0. So that is now good to move on to the town of Christiansburg. So if anyone has any additional concerns, they can go to the public hearing meeting on Tuesday, September 9th, in which the code amendments, reorganization, and alphabetizing will be addressed there before town council. All right, we'll move on to other business. I believe you have some.
Yes, we will not be meeting until September 29th.
Okay.
So previously, we were talking about doing a work session for the definitions on September 15th. do you want to push that to the 29th so we're not coming with no planning commission meeting?
I support putting them on the same night just to allow folks schedule and availability. If people are okay, are you all okay having 2 meetings in one night versus 2 different nights of coming to town?
Makes sense to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so September, I was just double checking that I could also do a 5:30 on September 29th. So September 29th, we'll have a work session at 5:30 and then our commission meeting at 7.
Yes.
And then nothing between now and then. So if you have the ones that are on your calendars, you're welcome to go ahead and remove them. All right, any other business, staff?
Not for me.
Commissioners, any other business from you all?
No?
Nope.
Any big events or things coming up that we should know about? All right, I don't have any either. Seeing none, the meeting is adjourned at 7:11.
Good job.
Hot dog.
Good job, team.
That's a fast one.